This is my October energy update, and what I call this October is the rite of passage. It's a rite of passage. It is also a month where intensity is the word. And I know we're already going through a lot of intensity. And I said in September to stay in neutrality, in divine neutrality. I've been thrown like a seed into the wind all the way to Mexico. My mother passed 2 weeks ago, and hence I am here. And a lot has transpired. I had to walk my talk. I had to traverse very particular circumstances which led me to panic attacks, anxiety, dark places where I had to remember my connection to my inner master, my I am that I am. And beyond that, to be able to truly, really anchor in the light. And so I was shown the last 3 days after I had that moment of deep despair. I came through the other side, and you gotta let go of the resistance and keep going through. And you have to summon all your strength. You have to summon your inner warrior. You have to summon all of those skills, all of those gifts, all of those powers within you that had led you to this time, this timeline, this specific timeline. So October, I'm going to tell you 3 things. You got to really watch for the 6th, the 9th, and the 18th of October. Beautiful. From the 6th to the 10th of October, we're going to start having all this motion of planets that were in retrograde to start moving forward. And that creates a sense of expansion. It's all about action. October really is about action. But because it is a rite of passage, we got to really focus into what we really want to create. Obviously, Jupiter entering into Aquarius is that expansive energy moving towards humanity, humanitarian movements, voicing our collective need for freedom and co-creation, cooperation. No more division. So it's very, very important that not only you stay in your divine neutrality, in your inner mastery, in your inner light and truth, but it's time for action as well. So that means whatever you need to bring forth with focus and determination from your heart, your truth, and your higher self, then that's where you're going to go. Timelines are going to be splitting so fast and furious in October. So don't worry about the others at this time, really don't. I said before in my other updates, the bridge time, the gap is too wide now. We're not here to save anybody anymore. Right now, we're now, as inner masters as we are, to focus in our own timeline. And a lot of timelines are going to crumble, a lot of timelines are going to go, and a lot of timelines are going to move wherever they need to go. It's like notes of music. It's like a vast net of beautiful strings of light that are going to be moving, and crossroads, you know, just moving through. So each string is your timeline. And of course, we're all interconnected. So it's just a time where all of us, we're going to be choosing where we're going for a moment. And it's going to feel a little bit convoluted. That's October. October is going to set the tone for next year. From October to December is going to set the tone for 2022. So this is a key moment for true manifestation. So I really urge you to really go inside and focus on what's your highest timeline, what is your highest purpose. But this time you have to direct it with your vision connected with your heart, and then walk it. with mastery, with bravery, without doubt. And letting go of all of that you struggle with right now, it's time to let it go because it's not serving you. So action, rite of passage, intensity, expansion. And when we come through the other side, reunion. That's where we're going. Mercury in Libra is going to have a T-square with Aries. So that's going to bring in the inner warrior. Pluto is going to, from Capricorn, move for a moment into Sagittarius. And that's going to steer that sense of truth and moving away from the restrictions of authoritarian governments. So there's going to be a big pull and a big roar at collective level. A great opportunity to really, really voice our need for freedom. And not only for us, but for everybody else. So for all of them, especially for the children. So there's going to be a lot of movement and upheaval in that respect. We are building new social structures. Find peace with these energies that are coming in. Libra is about choosing consciously. So drop the mind. Become the breath. The 9th of October is going to steer and intensify. The word is an intensity on the 9th of October. So watch it, anchor in your mastery. Very, very important. Key moment. And when we step in the breath, we flow. And when we flow, we let go of control. And when we let go of control, we flow. And so here is that spiral, ascending, 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 ascending spiral. So allow it. And once you are stepping into that inner peace, then you choose consciously. You're not choosing out of fear, out of separation, out of survival. You are choosing from the inner peaceful, strong warrior, sovereign, free, human, galactic self. And then your timeline is yours and yours alone. Okay? And then you can manifest. And of course, we are co-creating. So whoever is in your tribe and your soul family, your twin flames, your children, all are already part of this frequency. The 18th of October is key because all the planets are going to move direct. All the planets that have been in retrograde in this backward movement, like the Diana, the Huntress aiming, is going to go, and then that's where the stream, the opportunity to launch forward to where we're heading is happening. And remember, when times are really, really tough, you gotta really allow the breath to breathe you. You're not breathing the air, you're not breathing the energy is breathing you. So it is a surrendering of whatever is transpiring, becoming the breath, allowing the breath to move you where you need to go. And we're all being tested somehow or the other. I am being tested now, where I am, my particular circumstances, moments where I feel I can't keep going, and yet I do. And we're all in this together, eh? So I just wanted to say that for October. And I'm in a beautiful, beautiful place where I'll show you some pictures. It feels like a womb, a sound bowl, It has pelicans. The energy is of beautiful energy, feminine energy, vortex. A lot of codes. I'm receiving ancestral energy from the Mayan wisdom, Mayan land, connected to the leylands of Atlantis and Lemuria and beyond. So we are in a pivotal time, and it's glorious. It is harsh, it is hard, sometimes it is heartbreaking. But it is what it is, and we are in this human experience. Etorama ereana estiwaye eroaye akawa erea tekwa ekia ea hasa I akwaya rerere mua nariawa ekiriarea tusti ikuayarara moa ea ia kiareareara buria ianaha eareara puria tiria akwayarere nama ma eka ekea wasasa testiwistika Tishtiwiki awaki atiri mahea teresese marara. Na oairearea marere mahe tetu aturra pikiria. Epuri sakirea nama. Terra eawa eara eawa ekema era sese. Name, name, name. Areara te destia waya ekiareana ara eakwaya sesemahe. Kristi waya ekua ekiara kiatisti. Namahe tekua. Mayahara itura esekwara testi. Tukwaya ekeate. Thank you. Namaste. In Lakesh.